high-ranking members of House Tavani have a few ways of getting around. The most prominent one being teleportation. Some use levitation to get around instead. The lower classes, on the other hand, have to stick to the silt and river striders.
Never should have come here.
Heard something?
He's
Devastated in a moment.
Oh, get up. Oh, he's already dead. Shame.
What is it? Oh, what? They were trying to kill me? But why? I don't know what I could have done to make someone this angry. I mean, the last thing I did was steal that flawless sapphire, but I'm sure no one saw me. Anyway, usually they're after you, right? This is a strange turn of events. Well, they were kind enough to let us know that others are waiting for us in Solitude. Perhaps we can pay them a visit. They've piqued my curiosity, so I'd like to ask them a few questions. What do you think? Excellent. Well, I'm sure the people in Solitude would have news about any new boats in the harbor. We can start by asking around.
What do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone. I don't know what you're talking about. A little coin always greases the wheels. We have been docked to the northeast of Solitude for well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. You want in there? Here's my spare key. Take whatever you want.
Do you suppose that sailor is going to have to walk home after this? She looked to be from High Rock. It's quite a trek, believe me. Not that I feel bad for her, seeing as she's working with someone who tried to murder me.
Are you? What are you doing? Wait, it's you. You're the one he sent us to kill. What are you doing? You stupid? Everyone on this boat wants to kill you, including me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You think I'm intimidated by some scrawny engineer and some ugly bastard? Pick a Divine and Cray.
tired of the cold, I'll take you to... What is it? Let me see. The Order of the Hour. Betrothed to a Daedra worshipper. The Throne of Weras. Morvic? That bastard! He thinks his life is ruined? He'll pay for this. I need to know that my family is safe, though. They dealt frequently with Skyrim's less savory merchants. I'm sure someone in Riften will have some information. Good. I'm sure anyone who would know would be hanging around where the guards can't find them.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. What do you want? I certainly do. Not for nothing, I hope. I don't think so. Some of the Jarl's men came by. As if business wasn't slow enough. Sure, take all my things. Milk drinkers. Maybe some skooma, bottles of moon sugar. I will make it worth your while. Don't keep me waiting.
This fellow better actually have useful information. If he's having us search after the skooma while he really knows nothing, I don't know, but I'll be angry.
And what might you need,
Everything all right? Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business. Sure, that'll do just fine. Go on ahead. As if Skyrim didn't have enough outside.
What's on your mind, my friend?
Mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
What is it? You mean other than him being my once-upon-a-time fiancé? I never much liked him, but he was at least bearable while we were betrothed. He's very selfish and power-hungry. Only ever cared about his status in the courts. But that meant he left me to myself. But after the marriage was cut off, he became more hostile toward me. He was very angry that the Order investigated him as well as me. I started to avoid him more, and vice versa. I haven't seen him in years, but I can definitely see him being spiteful enough to try to kill me. He also had dumb hair. If I were a guard who wanted to keep illicit items for myself, I'd hide them away somewhere. Probably not in places that are regularly examined, like my belongings chest. Somewhere dust gathers. That implies the spot is never seen. So, corners, junk closets, places that no one pays much attention to. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Alright.
Right then.
Sorry, you were saying something? Well, he did say the guards took it. Is there a particular place they'd take confiscated items? Then again, Riften's guards don't seem the most moral. I can definitely see them confiscating it to keep for themselves. There must be a place guards spend their time when they're not being guardy. Maybe wherever that is? Oh, nothing. I thought it might be another assassin, but it wasn't.
the conquering hero returns. Yes, yes, thank you and all that. How did you get it? No, never mind. I probably shouldn't know. What? Oh, how could I have possibly forgotten? Your reward, of course. Of course. Here, take this. It's all in this note.
Let me see. Operating out of Skaven. Thank the divines, they're safe! Yes, it is! Now, I've had some time to stew over Morvik's idiocy. He played a part in my family's ruin before, and now he's gone a step too far. Like him, I'm not beyond vengeance. He wants to act like he understands how a family name being ruined feels, so I think I'll give him the inspiration his acting needs. I do think it's time for the Order of the Hour to receive an anonymous tip about another Daedra worshipper in Wayrest. Don't you think? Well, let's write out a draft. Are you able to help me with that right now? Excellent. I have a few ideas in mind, but I'm struggling with the details. My regards to Alexander Simone, the High Priest of the Akatosh Chantry. I write to alert you to a Daedra worshipper hiding in plain sight within Wayrest. There are witnesses, including myself, to Morvik Rysel following the tenets of... what Daedra should he be worshipping exactly? Oh, he's an especially awful one. Great idea. Right, okay. This worship can be observed by his practice of... Ooh, creepy. That makes him sound like some sort of necromancer. Good. He could use some defamation like that. Okay. Beyond his worship, he threatens the peace of Wayrest with... Oh, you can't even imagine. I don't know how you guessed, but his breath always smelled uniquely terrible. Like sour milk? Right. Just a little more embellishment. Please, I beg of you to keep Wayrest free of his vile influences. I could not bear if... Oh, that'll get their attention if nothing else. Relating the city's fate to that of the Dwemer? How chilling. Now I'll send it by a courier. Don't worry, I'll make sure to conceal my identity. This should be good. If only I could see his face when the order comes knocking at his door. This should thoroughly wreck his precious reputation. This worship can be observed by his practice of... Ooh, creepy. That makes him sound like some sort of necromancer. Good. He could use some defamation like that. Okay. Beyond his worship, he threatens the peace of Wayrest with... Oh, you can't even imagine. I don't know how you guessed, but his breath always smelled uniquely terrible. Like sour milk? Right. Just a little more embellishment. Please, I beg of you to keep Wayrest free of his vile influences. I could not bear if... That'll get their attention if nothing else. Relating the city's fate to that of the Dwemer? How chilling. Now I'll send it via courier. Don't worry, I'll make sure to conceal my identity. This should be good. If only I could see his face when the order comes knocking at his door. This should thoroughly wreck his precious reputation. And my life is so terrible. While I live in luxury safely at my home. Guess I'll have to murder Remiel because my life is so miserable. That's my Morvic impression. I suppose you wouldn't know, but believe me, it's incredibly accurate.